Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of Umass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the MAC, the Umass Minutemen. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Umass will kick off and we'll be underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Temple's offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Simon. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Give to the back. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it? And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if he's going to run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Umass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse. But it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Looking downfield, it's Jordan. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Umass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. The throw. Back open in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. The sure hands, it's Adams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give from the gun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning on the Jets. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got the first down himself. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Umass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Here's the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Umass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Jordan. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's Gibson. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Temple lines up quickly.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Irvin. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Back to throw. It's Simon. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Temple lining up to punt it away. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Rides the back on the option to give. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Umass will line up to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it himself. Oh, better look out. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Fires to the big fella. It's a seam wide open. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And they've converted their first two third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. To the air, it's Jordan. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Umass now faces a third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Umass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They boot it away. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Umass offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Price. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wideout. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Jordan. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught, it's Harding. Wide open spaces. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Harding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. UMass lines up with a first and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 21 over the Stallions. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Looking to throw, it's Simon. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Clark. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just feeds the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. He's now piled up 68 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Inside the 40. He's at the 40. the 20. Touchdown, Minutemen! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Oh, a lot of space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Umass.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Temple lines up quickly.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Dropping back, it's Simon. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
1st and goal, 10.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is back-to-back sacks. You get down here in this part of the field, man, you want to keep going forward. You want to make sure you put yourself in a good situation. Hopefully to go for it if you need to on 4th down. But now you're putting yourself really behind the 8 ball with back-to-back sacks.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Simon. Wide out trying to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Here comes the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Minutemen backs against the wall deep in their own end here on 1st down. He'll do it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Oh, it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Owls. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 24 to Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. It's Jordan. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Umass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Lots of running room. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Umass to the line, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught over the middle, it's Jones. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Simon. He's got him. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Gets away. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Open field on the touchdown, Umass! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Simon. Rushes on him, turns it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. To the air on first down. He tries to take the top off. Snags it on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Temple lines up quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The pull and throw off the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Snagged out of the air. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stewart. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Irvin. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, 10.
He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Temple. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 11 over the Judicials. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll do it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. To throw, it's Jordan. Buys a little time with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Price. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Umass comes to the line, facing 2nd and short. Now they're going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Gibson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Finds the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Irvin. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Irvin.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw again. Got a man. It's Jones. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after it! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They punted away on 4th down. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, running back gets the give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Adams. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's McCoy. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking to throw for it. Now improvising. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. 4th down. Gotta have it here. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.